Armenia, a small nation nestled in the rugged highlands of the South Caucasus, offers a travel experience that feels both ancient and deeply personal. It's a country where Europe and Asia meet, not with a clash, but with a quiet, enduring handshake. This is a land with a story etched into every stone, a place where hospitality is not just a custom, but a point of pride. For the curious traveler, Armenia is more than just a destination. A journey back in time, a lesson in resilience, an encounter with a culture that has carefully preserved its identity against all odds. As you travel here, you'll find that the echoes of its long history are not confined to museums, but are a living part of the everyday landscape. The story of Armenia is one of the world's oldest. It's a nation that was charting maps while much of Europe was still wilderness. Yerevan, Armenia's capital, is a city that immediately embraces you with its unique charm and easygoing pace. Known as the Pink City, its grand buildings are constructed from a rosy-hued volcanic tuffstone that seems to glow warmly in the late afternoon sun. This is one of the world's oldest continuously inhabited cities, with a history stretching back even further than Rome's, yet it feels surprisingly modern and youthful. The city was largely redesigned in the Soviet era, resulting in a master plan of broad avenues, circular squares, pleasant parks. At its core, Yerevan is a city built for people. Locals fill the outdoor cafes and stroll the boulevards well into the evening. The heart of Yerevan is the magnificent Republic Square. This is where the city comes together. By day, it's a hub of activity surrounded by stately government buildings and the History Museum of Armenia. As evening falls, the square transforms into a magical stage. The fountains in its center come alive, dancing to classical and contemporary music, in a captivating water and light show that draws crowds. It's a perfect spot to just sit, relax, and soak in the local atmosphere. Here you feel the pulse of the nation, proud, resilient, and looking confidently toward the future. Just a short walk from the square is the Cascade. This giant terraced stairway is an open-air art museum with works from the cafe's Gian Center for the Arts, including pieces by Fernando Botero. Climbing the steps is a workout, but the reward is a breathtaking view perfectly framed by Mount Ararat. To understand Armenia, you must visit its churches. These aren't just places of worship, they are fortresses of faith and culture. Our pilgrimage begins at the most important site of all, Etchmiadzin Cathedral, the Mother Church, considered the first state-built cathedral in the world. According to legend, Saint Gregory had a vision, Christ descending and striking the ground with a golden hammer. We travel south to Khor Virap, perched on a small hill in the Ararat Plain. So close to the Turkish border, barbed wire a stone's throw away. A postcard view of Mount Ararat rising behind the chapel. But Khor Virap's real significance is underground. In a deep, dark pit, Saint Gregory was imprisoned for 13 years. He later converted King Turdat III to Christianity. You can climb down a rickety ladder into the pit, a humbling experience. Next, a dramatic canyon, Geghard Monastery, carved from the mountain, a UNESCO World Heritage masterpiece, chapels and tombs hewn from solid rock. Geghard means spear, named for the legendary relic once kept here. The acoustics astonish. A small choir sounds heavenly, intricate khachkars etched with devotion. We conclude at Noravank, a monastery that blazes with color. Rich sculptural decorations glow at sunset. The two-story Serb Astvatsatsan church has a narrow staircase built into its facade. Noravank shows harmony between artistry and nature. Every carving tells a story. It's a photographer's dream and a perfect final stop on our spiritual tour. While its ancient monasteries often steal the spotlight, Armenia's natural landscapes are equally breathtaking and essential to its character. The undisputed king is Mount Ararat. Though its peaks lie within Turkey's borders, it is the national symbol of Armenia and a constant presence on the horizon. For Armenians, it's more than a mountain. It's a sacred emblem of their lost homeland and the biblical resting place of Noah's Ark. From the plains, we ascend to Lake Sevan, one of the largest high-altitude freshwater lakes in the world. Often called the Blue Pearl of Armenia, its waters change color throughout the day. This is Armenia's playground. Swim, picnic, and breathe fresh mountain air. Visit Savanavank, perched on a peninsula once an island. Climbing the steps rewards you with sublime views. Don't leave without tasting grilled Savan trout. Ishkan. North to Deligian, Armenian Switzerland. Dense oak and hornbeam forests, rolling hills, and charming villages. Deligian National Park is a hiker's dream with pristine trails past Haghartsen, Goshavank, and serene alpine lakes. Visit workshops to see traditional crafts made by hand. In the south, the Vorotin Gorge shelters the incredible Tatev Monastery, reached by the world's longest reversible aerial tramway, the Wings of Tatev, offering jaw-dropping views and adventure. And at Garni, hexagonal basalt columns look carved by a giant sculptor. Here, nature and history are inseparable, spiritually enriching and visually stunning. The true richness of Armenia is found in its people and their vibrant living culture. The Armenian language, with its unique 39-letter alphabet created in the 5th century, anchors a rich literary tradition. You'll feel legendary hospitality, coffee or gada offered by someone you've just met. Sharing a meal is a cherished ritual, and what a meal it is. At every table, lavash, baked in a traditional toner, on UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage list. Enjoy korovats, succulent barbecue, pork, lamb, chicken, dolma of grape leaves and stuffed vegetables, fresh salads, flavorful cheeses, sun-ripened apricots and pomegranates. Food made with love. The artistic soul endures in stone carving and kachkars, carpet weaving with regional patterns and natural dyes. At Yerevan's vernissage, find delicate embroidery, handmade pottery, and obsidian jewelry. Practical tips: visit in late spring, May to June, or early autumn, September to October. Fly into Zvartnots, EVN. Getting around is easy with affordable taxis and marshrutkas connecting main towns. Dress modestly at sacred sites. Women may carry a light scarf. Always ask permission before close-up photos of people. Armenia rewards the curious and respectful traveler with an authentic, deeply moving experience. A small country with a huge heart, ready to share its incredible story with you.